everyone, this is Carol Ann with Logan's Crafty Mama. I'm going to show you how to make this really super cute card that I just made. I loved how it came out. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see it. I'm probably a little too close. There we go. I used a digi stamp that I purchased. I'll put the link down in the description bar. I think I got it from Tiddly Inks or something like that. But this is what it looks like, and I got it for $3. I bought that one, and I bought this one. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought that was really cute for my husband, this little crazy dude. So I went ahead and colored. I don't use Copics and all those. That's just not my thing. So I just used my my basic color pencils here, and for the skin color, I actually have the multicultural colored pencil. So I used, you know, the ones that I wanted to use. So, and that gave me the little flesh tone of Logan. And then I don't think you can see it. If you look on the goggles on his head, you might see it shining. I took some glossy accents and just covered his goggles with glossy accents and let it dry. I used some flat back pearls, some ribbon, and the mrcricutcrazy Summertime Fun stamp set that says sink or swim. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do all this, put it all together and stuff, and then you can give it to whoever you want to. I thought it was just a super cute card, and it's still summer, and we've been swimming in the pool a lot with Logan, so I thought it was really cute. And I also used an embossing folder called Tiny Bubbles. So let me go ahead and show you how to cut all the paper out and everything, and we'll go from there. Went ahead and colored my little guy here that you see. The card base is, trying to find, 4 by 5.5, yes. So I'm going to cut this pattern paper 4 by 5.5. I want it exactly the same length. So, and then I'm going to take some black cardstock, and I'm going to do it 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then I'm going to take my, having to throw all this stuff to the side because I'm making a mess. I'm going to get my Cuddle Bug out. I haven't made a video like this in so long. Hope you can't see. Oh, you can. I've got on my pajama shorts, and it's 2 something in the afternoon. Hey, who said you can't relax around the house though? I'm not one that likes to get dressed if I don't have to. I hate getting dressed. When I don't have to go anywhere, you best believe I try to stay in my clothes. But now that we're in a new neighborhood, these neighbors like to come knock on your door and meet you, which I like that. You know, I'm glad they want to meet me and stuff, but sometimes I don't answer the door. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm heating up my glue gun over here to the side, so if you hear me scream, you know I have officially burnt myself. I'm going to go ahead and attach my card patterns to my card base. A lot of times I try to speed this stuff up because I do, you know, I get tired of, sometimes I don't want to watch all this. But I do get asked by a lot of you guys to show exactly how I make a card. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take some white ribbon. This is just some basic Celebrate It ribbon from, I think it's Michael's. Yeah, Michael's. And I'm just going to cut my ribbon. Oh, my scissors are sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. And I'm going to run some adhesive along the back of this ribbon because I'm not going to tie a bow and I don't want it sticking up. I thought this turned out to be a really cute card, and you guys might look at it and be like, what was she thinking? That card is ugly. But we all have different opinions. So, and I'm going to try to center this. And then I have to hold it up and do it because I put so much tape on it, it sticks. to my okay, that's not completely centered, but that's okay. And then I also attached some Scotch tape just to hold it down. I'm going to go ahead and attach that also to my card base. Now, when you do this, I recommend, because it's so embossed, I would tape the life out of the back of this thing. Even if you want to run it through your Xyron, if you have like a Xyron that's big enough to do it, like a 5.5, I don't know, I can't remember the sizes of them. I have one, but it's not, I don't think it's big enough to do it, but I just love my ATG gun. Like I said, I would tape the life out of it, because if you don't, it will come up, and I know it will because I've had it come up several times. And you always see me check that, because I've been known to do cards upside down. And when I get them all finished, I realize my card's upside down. So, and lay this down, center it to where I want it, and then smush it out as good as you can get it. Go along the edges. I don't do that a lot when I'm doing just a regular piece of paper, but when I'm doing that much embossing, I really, really, really recommend it. Okay, now I have this little guy here, and he is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. No, he's not. He's 2 3/4 by 2.5. I did not just cut that at that size. I had to do that in my head so I would remember. Since my little guy is 2 3/4 by 2.5, I cut my paper at 3 and 2 3/4. I have to do things backwards. If I talk in my head, I can remember it. Now I'm going to add ATG to this little guy, and I'm going to center him. I received these in a rack. I want to say Jenny from Jenny Stamps was the one that gave me. It was not a rack, it was a swap, if I'm not mistaken. So I keep all my pearls and stuff, pearl beads in this. And I saw those flat back pearls, and I'm like, I'm so using them. I've been wanting to use them, and I'm fixing to mess up and cut them again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to there. Now, you're liable to hear me scream, because I've been known to burn myself quite a few times. And you just want to get them down the center. It does not have to be perfect. So then I have that. So then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach him right here. So what I do is I attach pop dots to my little guy. And what I do is I put 3 at the top and then 3 at the bottom. And I do that because I don't want anything in the middle, because you have these pearls right here. And then if you put pop dots there, it's going to bulk up even higher. So if you do it that way, okay. Now if you do it that way, you also have the problem now of the beads bulking it up. So what I do is I take the backs off of my pop dots, boosters, whatever you call these things. What I did was I went ahead, and I don't think you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. I have a light right above me. Okay, let's see if it'll focus. If you can see that, if it focuses, I put one pop dot down, and then I took the back off and I put another one directly on top of that. And that's going to pop that out far enough so that when I stick it on here, those pearls don't even interfere with it. So I learned that after getting aggravated with it. And then I'm going to attach my little guy here. And I'm going to put him right here. And then push down really well. And then I'm going to make some noise. I'm going, oh, after I fall, to take a piece of paper. Now I'm going to use this piece. And I'm going to take my stamp set from Mr. Cricut Crazy. And I'm going to use this one right here. This is Sink or Swim. Yeah. And let me find it. Here it is. And then I'm going to emboss it. And I'm going to use this black metallic embossing powder. This is from Inka Dinka Doo. Inka Dinka Doo. I love you. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and I'm going to rub it all over this paper so that I don't get embossing powder everywhere. Put it back. Okay. And I'm going to take my ink pad. I'm just going to, okay. I'm going to get that good and inked up, and it looks like it is. I'm going to close up my ink pad so I don't get ink everywhere. I'm going to take my tray here, and I'm going, and then I'm going to take my heat gun, and I'm going to heat it. And now that I've done that, I'm going to take it and I'm going to trim it down to where I want it, which I don't know. I'm just going to get as close to the writing without going over. And then I'm going to take the same blue that I colored, that I matted my little guy here in, and I'm going to do that with my Sink or Swim. And then I'm going to lay that down to where it looks good. Take my trimmer again, and I'm going to trim it to where it almost matches that other side, identical. The last thing I'm going to do is take my, these are the pop dots that I also get from Jody, and they're the bigger round ones. And that way I can just use one. And I'm going to pop it right in the middle. And then I'm going to take this little thing right here, and I'm just going to add it right there. And that is it. And if you want to add a flower or something, and I might still do it, I don't know. But there you go. How stinking cute are those? And I colored them different so that it shows you don't have to color everything the same. And for the paper, I wanted to show you this. I also got this in a rack, and it's the Tahiti Beach Stack from Die Cuts with a View. So that was what I meant to tell you guys. That was where my patterns came from. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about anything, check down below in the description bar first about where I got my stamps and my pop dots and my my digi stamp. And if you have any other questions besides that, don't hesitate to ask me. Alright guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!